Tom Dempsey's watching for the latest developments there that are happening in Russia. He's in Washington, D.C. Tom, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mitch. Yeah, with this state visit now officially underway, this actually marks the first time Chinese President Xi Jinping has traveled to Russia since the invasion of Ukraine began. Now, the United States will be watching this meeting very closely as there's lots of concerns this morning that China could boost its military support for Russia. Just in the last hour, President Xi Jinping arrived at the Moscow airport and got a full welcoming ceremony from the Russian airport and greeted there. Exact details of what will be discussed still remain unknown, but you can expect the fighting in Europe to be a major point of the talks. Just a month before the invasion began, China and Russia announced a, quote, no limits friendship, but China continues to try and paint itself as neutral in all this, despite backing Putin's narrative of the conflict. We may hear more about China's peace proposal and ceasefire plan for the war, but while appearing on a Sunday news program, National Security Council spokesman John Kirby said the U.S. won't take the plan seriously, especially if it calls for Russia to hold on to land it took from Ukraine.
If, coming out of this meeting, there's some sort of call for a ceasefire, well, that's just going to be unacceptable because all that's going to do, Mike, is ratify Russia's conquest to date. All that's going to do is give Mr. Putin more time to refit, retrain, reman, and try to plan for renewed offensives at a time of his choosing.
Now, this visit also comes after Russian President Vladimir Putin visited Crimea this past weekend to mark the 9th anniversary of annexing the area from Ukraine. He also toured parts of Mariupol months after Russian forces occupied it in the war with Ukraine. This all happened just days after the International Criminal Court issued an arrest warrant for Putin for war crimes stemming from thousands of child abductions in Ukraine during the war. This state visit from Chinese President Xi Jinping will go until Wednesday. Afterward, Reuters reports that President Xi may hold a phone call with Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky. Mitch?
Tom, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.